Hello, Gemini, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So take what fits, but please leave the rest out. As I was meditating on your energy, I felt like a lot of anxiety. Somebody is definitely feeling the pressure on them at this moment. So let's get into it. We have Four of Autumn, Ace of Spring. Someone's holding on to a secret here. The pressure is building. So I see someone holding on to an idea or something that they want to do but haven't expressed it yet. They're waiting for the right time. Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. The flashbacks I have about us are intense. Someone still feels very deeply connected to you, no matter what the distance is. Overall energy, we have Ace of Wands again. Okay, so this is about inspiration, taking action, an idea someone has. Something is about to bloom here. Let's see what's going on in your energy. The fire is lit. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Emperor, Three of Pentacles, the Moon card. So we have the Divine Masculine here. Some of you might be in a twin flame scenario. It doesn't have to be, but I see, especially it's classic with the Moon, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. It's kind of like there's an eeriness, a calmness at this point in the journey where something is about to be revealed. It's like the calm before the storm, but this calmness, it doesn't mean that it's just done and over with. Nothing's going to happen. Some of you sense that there's something bigger than what this was, that there is a purpose to this connection in a sense. And I also see in your current environment, you're dealing with a lot of confusion or things that just don't serve your highest good any longer. You are trying to sift through that, release it, because you're looking at things and going, I was trying to analyze and try to keep things in my life so that it would work out for the best with other people. But you're realizing you can't make everyone happy. You have to be able to take control of your life and choose you before you can even make others happy anyways. So there is a life-changing moment happening. Everything that you're feeling and what you're sensing, the eeriness, it is real. So just trust in the divine's time at this moment. King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles for their energy. This person, again, we have the Four of Pentacles, is holding back, holding on to this connection because they know the love is real. They know how they really feel. It's very clear to them at this point. Maybe in the past they tried to sift through feelings, figure it out. Was it just chemistry? Was it fleeting? Was it something that I just desired so much because I couldn't have it? There's all these options that they've sifted through. They're at the point of resonance. So now that they know, they just have to choose which route to go. And in the Six of Pentacles, they're starting to feel like they need to earn their way as a person, to understand that they cannot take, they have to give back, and need to learn how to love equally. They are getting very grounded here, processing a lot of things, growing as a person. Let's see a Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. It's not without its challenges. They've been through a lot. They are hitting to rock. They're hitting rock bottom. They're not sure what's going to happen, what they're going to do. They just know how they feel. Okay, let's see what's happened in the past. Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun card. So at some point, the person you're dealing with did know that they would have to push things off, that there would be some kind of waiting game or patience was required in order for this to work. They didn't really have a direction on where this was headed because they didn't want to discuss that due to other things going on. Seven of Pentacles, things that they had invested in, and they weren't sure if it was going to alter their life in a major way. There's a lot of insecurity surrounding giving in to their feelings for you. So let's see this Three of Wands, Eight of Swords. Yeah, it could have been stuck in a third party or a committed relationship as well. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. They tried to keep their distance quite a bit. not get too involved, even though their heart was already yours. But I see a lot of balancing here. Somebody needing to make a decision, but their lack of clarity or direction on what they truly want was stopping them the whole time. Not the external factors, even though they convinced themselves it was that. So even if it's not a third party, their mindset was, I need to be independent. I need to rely on myself. I cannot give of myself to someone because then they will rely on me or I will rely on them. And that's not okay. This stems from fear in the past that they've dealt with, possibly a home situation where they felt trapped and had no say, that they were required to give of themselves and not freely. And they didn't like that. They felt like they had no choice. They were disconnected emotionally. So they felt like they need to rely on themselves. So let's see the challenge here, because I want to see more details why this is happening. Judgment, Knight of Wands, Devil, Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of you, I'm just going to say, that are in a twin flame journey. You don't have to be, but it's showing up. This is classic. It's like no matter what you choose, this is meant to happen for a reason, okay? You are aligning with this person, the same soul essence, to trigger each other so that both of you can learn on your own and be able to take these lessons to choose yourself, to remember who you are, your higher self. So with the Knight of Wands, Devil, yes, they did stir up a lot of core wounds or things that you kept suppressed for a long time. It felt like the love was so intense, so real, but at the same time, they were making you feel upset. They were making you feel emotionally drained as well and feeling abandoned in the Five of Pentacles. So massive core wounds here. Rejection, abandonment, also not being chosen was a big one for you. Let's see his judgments. I feel the anxiety here. Eight of Wands, Death, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. It's like the easiest way for this person to kind of make peace with themselves was to allow some circumstance to happen so that they could withdraw. Okay, that would be their excuse. And with the Death, Knight of Swords, it's like, okay, how could I possibly be blamed for this when we know we're in this situation? Especially if it's a third party, if it got found out or they made a mistake and let something happen. But I also see some of them, exaggerating the truth as well, so that they could just release themselves from this intensity that they feel for you. Not that they truly wanted to on a soul level. It's just that their ego was at play here. So with the Knight of Wands, Devil, we have Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, missed opportunity to give into this, to create something strong and solid. And I see at this point, there's probably been a lot of time that has passed in the Seven of Pentacles, but with the Ace, you felt like an option to them. After some time, they lost interest and then just threw you away. That is a disheartening, really difficult energy to deal with here in the Five of Pentacles, because you feel used, you feel unloved, and that this person's love wasn't real to begin with. But I am here to tell you, with the Death, Judgment, Five of Pentacles, there is real love, even if they try to deny it. Let's see his Five of Pentacles. High Priestess. You know this inner stirring. That something wasn't over. Even if they tried to run away from this connection, there was no running spiritually or energetically. So you knew you had to work on yourself. There are things that they were bringing to the surface, and you went on your journey here. If you're not in a twin flame situation, it's showing that in all reality, this person truly loves and adores you, but they ran away from their own feelings and their own love for you due to their own issues. So basically in the High Priestess here, you knew this. You knew that there was something different about this connection. Yes, Six of Cups, possibly a soulmate for some of you as well, but they know you feel like home to them. There's a comfort and a desire coming from their side that they can never fulfill. Only you can. We have King of Swords, Queen of Wands. Yes, how they chose to react was cold, detached, thinking about things logically, not dealing with the emotions. And because you are magnetizing. because there's something about you that they're so drawn to and they couldn't figure it out. So they tried to detach emotionally so they could get to the bottom of it. Find out that something is off here, okay? But they found out something that they weren't expecting. We have in the outcome, what's going to happen? 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Fool, and 4 of Cups. Yeah, you may have been disappointed in the past, but something's going to change all of that. What is on your way is your heart's desire, wish fulfillment. So if this reading's resonating in the extended, we're going to find out exactly what action they take, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you so much for joining me. Many blessings to you guys. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.